What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the next episode of Talk Smack with Mac. I'm with my longtime childhood friend and signed rapper, Lijah T. Y'all got to go check him out, man. He got his music on Spotify, Apple iTunes. Come check this boy out. What's good, bro?
What's good, man?
I'm excited to have you here, man. A lot of people don't know, we've been boys since we was about, 10?
Yeah, 10 years old, 10, 11 years old, bro. Live right around the corner from each other. A lot of people don't know that. And Keith Johnson and Jesse. A lot of people don't know the twins, you know what I'm saying?
We used to have some good times playing sports and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny that you bring that up. I got an interesting story that most people that know me now, they have no idea about this, but you know. The very first time I tried to play football, bro, I went to one practice and I quit and I never went back. Most people that know me now, they'll be like, what?
Yeah,
you quit?
I do remember that.
Hey, bro, you know what's funny is that I think about that almost every day. And that has been my motivation to do better in life and never quit ever again.
Oh yeah.
Was ever. That one little fucking crazy time trying to play football, man. It's funny because that shit, it like took a piece of my soul from me because I love sports so much.
Boy could hoop though.
Hey.
It's cold with the hooping, you feel me?
I haven't picked up a basketball in like 5 years.
You and me both.
Yeah, I want to get back to it though.
Man,
Corona been slowing us down. It's been a little fucked up.
I feel you on that. You'll get straight bricks out of me. All layups. You feel me? That's all you getting out of me. Layups and rebounds. Couple floaters.
We already know you're going to be out there running.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, you are one of the best athletes I've ever met in my life.
No, I appreciate that.
When I was younger, man, I remember you used to be able to fly. And then what's crazy is that I didn't think you was going to play quarterback.
Man, I didn't either, bro. I did not expect that in college at all.
When did you start playing quarterback? You probably dabbled a little bit as a kid, right?
Yeah, I dabbled with it as a kid. Like, Pops used to make me play it in certain situations where, like, we needed to score. So, like, he like, yo, just go play quarterback, run a bootleg. Like, you know, we'll crib it.
Yeah.
But then when I got older to, what was that, 8th grade, I was playing for the Junior Longhorns. And we had no quarterback. So, I was like, shit, I already know what I got to do. I already know I could throw. So, I just went to quarterback. And remember Kenny Gladney? Long hair, light skin, little short dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and him tore that league up. Nobody could hold him. I was just slinging that thing. Then when I got to high school, we was up at Legacy doing the practices over the summer. I'm trying to run with the DBs and receivers. And Coach Snyder pulled me aside and was like, nah, son, go to quarterback. So I kind of got forced to play it in high school. So I was just like, fuck. And got stuck with it.
And then you played quarterback in college too.
Yep, played quarterback in college too. Got a little couple records at the school and stuff.
Did
my little thing. Got what is that? Third longest pass play in school history.
How far?
94 yards.
Ooh, what was the travel yards?
Oh shit, bro! The funny part is it was a screen.
Oh,
I held it. I just held it literally till I got to the back of the end zone. I got clapped, but I literally held it to the whole D line, literally in my face, and I just like dumped it right off, and he just broke.
He had his lineman in front of everything.
It was just floodgates. He just took off this shoe. I got the most passing yards in a quarter school history. That shit was cool too, which is 150. You know what I'm saying? Something slight. Wasn't too crazy, but you know, boy can ball.
Shit, I know that firsthand. You know, playing in the streets and in the grass and all that shit, you was killing everybody.
Oh, yeah.
So I wasn't surprised, and I don't think anybody that knew you was surprised either. So what happened in college? Why'd you stop playing?
Tore my ACL. Did the trifecta, the ACL, the MCL, and the PCL.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Damn. How'd that happen?
When I got, because I played JUCO at Pasadena City. Then I got a scholarship to Cal Lutheran. And I had a couple scholarships to other schools, but at that point, I just wanted to go to a small school. And so I just stayed at the crib and went D3. Mm-hmm. And so we was in the, what was that? The purple and gold scrimmage a week before kickoff. And the field they put us on was crap because they said the soccer field needed the football field. But I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, if we the football team and this is our biggest scrimmage, why are we not on the field? But I was like, whatever. So then at that point I was playing slot receiver and I was a kick and punt returner. So I'm balling, doing my thing. Then did a kick return, almost cribbed it. Then I was done. I'm taking my cleats off, and they was like, turn to go back in. And I was like, for what? Like you said, I was done. They was like, I just need one more drive. I'm trying to see something. So I was like, whatever. Run a drag. And when I caught the ball
in a pothole.
And I turned like that and got hit, boom, snap. I heard it too. And I fractured my fibula at the bottom a little bit. Yeah, it was bad. I walked off the field.
That Sean Livingston type injury.
I walked off the field.
Gosh.
But yeah, I knew it too. I was looking at my leg. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, this season done.
Just like hanging.
Mm-hmm. And she was like, what you mean? I was like, this season done, Keisha. She was like, no, she's like, you probably sprayed something. I was like, I've torn something before and this shit is torn. Like,
oh man. So what'd you do at that point, man? That's a devastating injury. That's a life-changing injury. It's not like you broke a toe or you fractured your hand or something. That changed the trajectory of your life.
Everything, man.
I'm sure you were mentally and physically at your lowest point or one of the lowest points in your life at that.
That's why I started rapping.
So rapping was your savior.
Yeah, like literally. I literally started rapping like fresh out of surgery on crutches. Like
how long out of surgery exactly?
Like literally a week.
Because you had to focus on something.
I had to focus on something. I know I was like, football done. I was like, no team's going. I knew it, bro. No pro team's gonna come back. Oh, this kid just did all that. I was like, so you know what? I literally just in an instinct. I've always loved music, so I just turned to that. I just called my boy Tommy, and he's like, oh yeah, bro, come down there. And at that point, I didn't see him for a minute, and I was like, hey, bro, I'm just telling you now, bro. I'm fresh out of surgery. Like I'm still on crutches. He was like, all right, bro. I jet down there and I come up in the crib. He was like, damn, nigga, you wasn't lying. I was like, I told you, bro. But he was like, you trying to sit down to record? I was like, no, I'm just sitting on these crutches. And I made my whole mixtape like that, straight on crutches.
Man, that's dope.
The first one.
So is rapping something that you dabbled in throughout your life, or was it you just like felt like you had it?
I've always loved music. So I just like, I've always rapped songs like word for word and stuff. Then shoot, my cousin was a DJ in the Bay Area. She's well known. Her name's Pam the Funksters. And she was Prince's DJ before he passed. So she always had a heavily influence on me. My pops did too, because this motherfucker had crates of CDs. So we always used to just listen to music. And my uncle too, Uncle Jay, he's a writer on a TV show, All American. Y'all can catch me on that too. But yeah,
wait, hold on, you can't just pass on that. I seen something on social media, like a picture of you or something.
Yeah.
So I watch All American. Mm-hmm. Since I recently moved, I've been busy, been dabbling in the podcast. I haven't really watched a lot of TV, but I'm on like episode 6 or 5 or something on season 2.
Okay, yeah, so, yeah.
Where you coming?
You can catch me season 2, episode 13.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna go back and watch it just so I can build up to seeing you. How long you in it for? You got a little short kick?
A little short kick, you know what I'm saying? We in the practice scene, and it was pretty dope because it's my uncle's episode. So I got to go on set and do that with him. Then hopefully shoot it. The coronavirus thing didn't all happen, the pandemic shoot. We would have been shooting right now.
So that's pushing that show back.
Oh yeah.
All shows
back.
Unless everybody goes to New Zealand or something.
Yeah, because
there's nothing going down here.
I mean, they can cut that check. I'll go. Shit.
Yeah. So you said you'd be filming again. What is you playing like the same role, the same little? Are you an extra?
Yeah, I'm an extra.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm an extra. Then some of the music stuff that happened to Coop in season 2, that's what really happened to me.
Okay.
Because you saw she got played when she was selling them tickets and stuff.
Yep.
So I did Rolling Loud a long time ago in 2017. And this janky promoter hit us up. Then he's like, yeah, you sell tickets and da-da, you gonna perform. So I'm like, all right, cool. Mm-hmm. Sold the tickets. And at that point, they was like $180 a ticket. And I sold like damn near 50 of them.
Damn.
So I bought these niggas bread.
Yeah.
And so we get to the show and nothing happened. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna get my money back. And I ain't get all my bread back, but I got some of my money back, you know what I'm saying? But that it's dope seeing that on the show when she got played for the promoter, then old boy came through and actually just whooped his ass. Free
She was
preach, you know what I'm
confused,
saying?
too.
Free preach.
Oh man, that's good shit. All right, so I went back and you got 2 albums on Apple Music, right? Or do you have more?
I got 2 albums and an EP.
Okay. So I went back. I listened to Baby to the Game.
Yes, sir.
And the second one is Lijah T, right?
Yeah, Lijah.
Lijah, okay. I fuck with it, man. I feel like you have I had like that currency feel.
Mm-hmm.
Like just keeping it real, staying true to who you are. But you could that's something you could throw in when you're riding by yourself and you could kick back and vibe to it and just relax and chill too.
For real.
So it really rides to me. I forget the name of the track, but it's the second track on Baby to the Game. What's it called?
Push It? Yeah, Push It.
That resonated with me.
Oh yeah, man.
That was that song where I listened to and I was like, oh, I'm adding this to the playlist immediately.
Oh yeah, no, I appreciate that for sure.
So everybody go listen to Push It on Baby to the Game. That is a dope ass song. Get my, download this shit too.
Download everything.
Shit,
you know what I'm saying? The catalog is going up. The more thing people gotta understand, the more y'all stream, the more bread that we get, the more music I'm gonna make.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's not hard. Just play the music.
It don't cost that much, man.
Don't cost that much. Whatever your subscription fee that you use for Apple or Spotify or Tidal or anything, that's what you use it for, to play our stuff so we can get our little bread, so we can keep making music for y'all. Because y'all keep wanting content, y'all keep wanting merch and all this stuff, then play our shit.
Yeah, hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it too, man. I got one of the very low quantity. It was only a few of these, man. Limited edition. So your boy came through, hooked me up. It's thin material. It feels good on my skin. This is something I could wear in the 115 Vegas heat right now and feel good.
Feel me.
So, and it's dope. Shit, I like the colors, the black, red, and white. That shit is fire, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And we got the black version now, too. We just dropped these. One of a kind. Those are the first shirts that we ever dropped, though. We dropped those with the Baby to the Game album.
Hey, okay. So, hey, see, look.
Yeah, we bought
the
back
song
the original.
resonated with me. The shirt that I picked, I don't know, Baby to the Game. That's the one for me. I'm excited for you. You got something new dropping, right?
Oh, yeah. Player Therapy.
Player Therapy. When's that dropping?
First week of September.
That's right around the corner, man. People are going to be itching for it. We need something to vibe out to and distract ourselves during these weird times.
Oh yeah. You need that therapeutic time during this pandemic, because you know what I'm saying, people gotta just relax. Like, not stop worrying about everything. We can't control it right now, so we just gotta deal with it.
Yeah.
So it's like, what we gonna do? Complaining ain't gonna do nothing but just make us more stressed.
Man, I know that's right. You just gotta stay positive. Try to find that light at the end of the tunnel and just keep yourself distracted. This is times where we can devote our time to learning something new or spending quality time with the ones that we love.
Yeah, seriously.
So it's a matter of trying to make a positive out of a negative and just maximizing the time that we got, man. We aren't always fortunate with all this spare time to do something. So just take advantage.
Yeah, that's what people got to realize. You got to take advantage of this, because all this free time you got, when everything go back to normal, you're going to wish you still had free time. So it's like, you better use this wisely. Like, it ain't going to be like this forever. So it's just how you adapt to it. Either you're going to find the hustler in you, or you're going to find that you ain't one. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So do you play any sports now today? Excluding the corona, before the corona happened?
Other than on the PlayStation. You feel me? I don't really be doing much. I play around with my daughter and stuff. But other than that, no, I just be making music and just be with the fam, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like, spending time with my nephews, they're little badasses, playing with them. That's my workout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, hey, I'm right there with you, man. Life is cool.
Yeah.
You don't get to do the stuff that you used to love when you were younger, but you fill that void with new things that you love even more. Like spending time with my daughter. That shit brings a light to my life every single day.
Every day.
when she's driving me crazy, bringing me light. I love her. Today is actually the first day that she's staying at her mom's house, so it's a little sad time for me, man. I appreciate you hopping on the podcast and really bringing some high spirits.
You already know, man. I know that exact feeling too, bro. You know what I'm saying? When your baby gone for a minute, you just sitting there, you just like, damn, like.
Yeah, it's quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet.
You don't know what to do. You have free time, but it's like, that time is usually filled with time that I'm spending with my baby.
Yeah.
Helping her go to the bathroom, cooking her food, all that good stuff. I love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is fun to me, man. I could stay home and be with my baby all day, every day.
Man, who you telling, bro? I'm the same way. Even mine, she about to be 1 tomorrow. And it's just crazy now because she tell me when she want a bottle and all that now.
Like it starts to get a little bit easier, man. Before it was like, oh my God, I don't know what she wants. I don't know what he wants. And now they're like, hey, feed me.
Yeah, like she'll be sitting, she'll be like, she'll wake up in the morning, she'll be like, Dad, oh, what's up? Bye-bye. I'm like, oh, got you.
Yeah, man. It's exciting.
And she know a little sign language too, so it's pretty dope.
Oh, that is real cool.
Yeah.
Who taught her that?
Shit, me, her mom, and my sister. My sister, she she fluent in that shit. Because she was going to be an interpreter. So, it's just like, just teach her little stuff just to keep her, just a little advanced.
Yeah. No, that's really cool.
I know a little French too, so I'll be spitting that to her too. So I'm trying to get her to I want her to be more I want her to be bilingual and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But not just in Spanish like, everybody else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Take it to a different level. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Do something different.
Learn as much as possible.
Yeah.
That's one thing that took me a while to understand, expand my mind. Anything is a Google search away to learn.
Rosetta Stone, baby.
Yes, it's easy. We are, rewarded or, given all of this technology and easy ways to advance ourselves, that it took me a long time to understand that and to really start up a point of the core friends that we had in middle school through high school are two things. One, there was a shit ton of athletes at that middle school, man.
Oh yeah.
It was ridiculous. I remember at one point just a PE class, 7 of those or 8 of those guys became the stars of the high school that they went to. That was wild. That was one hell of a PE class. I was like, God damn, I know I'm not in shape, but fuck. These dudes are just blowing past me. It's because they're all super athletes.
Yeah, man. That was, that gym. Yeah, gym. I forgot about. We had gym class. I had gym class with LJ McMorris, a couple folks when I went to Cram. It was, we used to play flag football all the time. That's because that's all we wanted to play. So Coach Skorsky wasn't tripping. That's all we did. And he was like, oh yeah, let's get it going there. So that's all we did the whole time we had gym class until we went to, I think it was computer science, the second half of middle school. It was something like that.
Yeah. Now, the other thing about that core group is that y'all still boys to this day.
Oh, yeah.
You still kick it heavy.
Oh, yeah.
With a lot of the dudes that you went to high school with. You was mentioning that you're the godfather of one of your homeboys' baby and vice versa. Talk about that a little bit.
Oh, yeah, man. My dog, Kalen, he's the godfather to my child. And it's funny about Kalen, first time I met him, we went to Simmons at the time, and his brother, his twin brother, yeah, 5th grade, his twin brother, and was in my class, but they're not identical.
Yeah. So
I was cool with Ray, and so we got to lunch, and Kalen just tried to hop on the court. He's I'm about to play, and I was sitting. I was like, oh, hold on, player, you ain't just about to just come on this court and just think you gonna just hop in. And so he was like, man, what you talking about, nigga? I was like, bro, I don't know you, so it's like, just get off the court. So we was about to square up, then lunch ended. Then fast forward, that dude, my brother, you know what I'm saying?
It's so funny because, you're 26.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 26. You talk about some shit that y'all was doing when you were 10. I look at a 10-year-old now and it's like, do I treat him like a kid? Do I treat him older? Y'all was about to scrap it out on the courts.
Right on the court. You know what I'm saying? Right on the court.
Oh, man, that's great.
That's just how it was for us, though, you know? Like, you know, we just, shit, we didn't take none of that. But shoot, that ended up being one of my that's my closest partner. And his brother is too, because me and his brother was cool. And like I said, I know they was brothers because they not identical twins. Yeah. And I put 2 and 2 together until we got to middle school. Like, serious, I was like, damn, that's your brother? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, shit.
Hey, you know what, though? I'm pretty sure Kalen was in my class. Yeah, but I didn't see his brother. I didn't see Raylan maybe almost through the whole school year. And I was like, oh, shit. But I seen it. I think maybe, you know, Kalen might have pointed him out or something. But he said, yeah, I didn't put 2 and 2 together till middle school.
Till middle school, was sitting there. I was like, Cooper and oh, shit. That's your brother? He was like, oh, yeah, man. I was like, damn.
Hey, you know what? To your defense, though, man, I would kick it with people a whole school year and didn't even know the name.
I feel you. And it's like that. It's like that in college, like for real.
Yeah.
Like you be in class with somebody you cool with the whole semester and don't even know their name. You just like, what's good, bro? Nothing. Shit, you like that the whole semester. That's how y'all meet. But y'all be kicking cool in class. Shit. Y'all go smoke a blunt and everything. Like you still want to know a nigga name. What's good, bro? Nothing, bruh.
Oh man. I know I wasn't the only one. Shit.
For real.
But you know, that's how life goes fast, man. And sometimes we forget to slow down a little bit and remember the basics. Because I'm like, oh shit, he's cool. What's up? And then back to you said, bruh, or man, or dude. You get a long ways with people.
For real. For real.
I used to tell jokes and shit like, hey man, what's your name? And then I was like, dude, you know my name is whatever, right? And I was like, no, man, I knew that, your last name. Just so I could get over the fact of just asking, hey, what's your name? I forgot.
Yeah, for real.
Yo.
For real.
It took me a long time to be confident and ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, probably until like maybe a year and a half ago, honestly. Like I would ask questions before, but I would like feel guilty for it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I will ask a million questions and not give a fuck because if I don't know, I want to know. Yeah. So if I don't know and you have the answer, shit, I'm gonna bug you until my dumb ass gets it. Shit.
Yeah, that's how what I'm saying. That's how I feel too. Like any question ain't a dumb question. You know what I'm saying? If it's like just not blatant obvious shit, like it's not a dumb question, and that's what people be scared to ask for help. And I don't understand that shit. Like, I don't understand. You're not dumb for asking a question. You're not dumb for asking for help at all. It's just, if you don't know something, just acknowledge it. Mm-hmm. And so get somebody that does have a sense of knowledge about that certain thing you don't know. And there you go. You're going to get the help you need.
Yeah.
And shit, people don't realize that. People are hard-headed. All of us hard-headed. Mm-hmm. I'm hard-headed sometimes too, shit.
I think that goes to self-confidence.
Yeah.
If you have self-confidence, then you won't care if anybody has something to say if you ask a question.
Yeah, seriously.
If you have self-confidence, it's like, man, fuck them. I don't know, but I want to know. Tell me.
Mm-hmm. Like my pops,
simple.
Yeah, like what my pops told me, even about chicks, he was like, shit, the worst a girl could do is say no. So you chopping that up with her and she ain't fucking with you, shit, her friend might.
Yep, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like once I figured that out, I was like,
there's a lot of women out there, bro. You can't beat everybody.
Way more women than
shit. I think I'm cute. She may not think so, but she might.
Yeah.
Like he was going, her friend might. There's a lot of women out there. You just got to keep it pushing, keep asking.
Seriously, because you never know. That's what I'm saying. Like people don't be understanding that. Like y'all can't be scared to go talk to the baddest chick in the room because she really might be single.
Hey, and she might be waiting for someone.
Yeah, she might be waiting for you to talk to her.
Yeah,
that's what people don't be getting. They might be waiting for you to jump up on it, and you don't say nothing. Then, shit, your partner doing somebody else doing. You sitting there, you like, damn, man.
Like, I wish I would have.
I wish I would have said. And it's like, hey,
I'm not ever trying to live my life on a. I wish I could have.
Hell no.
Back to quitting football, man. I swear to you, I bring that shit up. I remember that feeling of like guilt. Oh, what if I would have went back? What if I would have tried again? I really wanted to do it. I knew some dudes on the team that was cool, and I never did. So I was on a wish I could have.
Yeah.
Since then, I have tried the scariest and hardest shit that I could, and I was put in some tough ass situations where I was, wanting to quit or wanting to say, no, fuck that. I'm not doing this. Back to being in the military and the things that I did in the military. I was fucking terrified.
Yeah.
Every single night that I went to sleep, I was scared to wake up the next day because I knew what the fuck was coming.
Yeah, I give you big kudos to that because the military, you couldn't catch me in that.
You know what? Every night I went back and I remember how I felt when I quit football. And I said, fuck that. I'm pushing through this shit.
Because you know what you signed up for.
Yeah. I am not backing out of this shit.
You know exactly what you signed up for. And I pay you the utmost respect for that. You served the country, man. You know what I'm saying? And I went to the recruiting office. I ain't gonna never forget this shit. I took the ASVAB, the practice ASVAB. I scored like a 70 or something on it. So I'm sitting there, and the recruiter, he was, oh yeah, man, you in shape? And I was like, yeah, I played football in high school. He was like, yeah, so you ever thought about like special ops and stuff like that? And I was sitting there thinking, he was like, what? I was like Call of Duty? And he was like, yeah, like, doing task missions and stuff. I was like, nah, man, because if I get shot, I ain't gonna respond. I was like, this is real life. And I just walked out and I never went back because I was like, no.
Yeah.
Like that was the only thing he mentioned to me. Like, and I was like, I'm not no killer. B, you can't train me to do that shit. Nah, unless for my kid. C, nah, I was just like, nah, bro.
He really read you wrong.
Yeah.
He said the wrong shit to you.
The wrong shit to the wrong person. I was just like, right out.
But some people go in there and they're looking for that. They're like, I want to go on some, I want to go to Ranger School or Special Forces and shit like that. Some people are like that. Most people aren't. Thank God I didn't have to do anything like that. I never had to get deployed to, be in a hostile situation or anything like that. So that was cool.
Yeah.
My jobs were pretty cool. When I did my little short deployments and stuff like that, I had a really good time. Shit, I don't have nothing to complain about for the military. But the chances of my job being available are slim to none versus how many shitty jobs that are always available that misguide people and shit like that.
That nobody really wants, and they hate
it. Out of every one great job in the military, there's probably 50 or 70 sucky ass jobs that people gotta have. And that shit sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People just sign up and don't know what they want to be in there. And they just be like, oh, we'll just go this direction. They like, all right, cool. They sitting there, they're like, man, why the fuck did I?
Hey, man.
But
that's most people, I think.
Yeah, but some people, some people love what they do in the military. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, one of my partners, I don't know exactly how it works, but I guess do you get paid more on deployment or something like that? So
you get certain like special pays and tax free.
So since it's COVID and all that stuff, he got deployed to Nellis. So he gets deployed pay, even though he's right here at home at Nellis Air Force.
Oh shit, good for him.
He chilling. He just cooling. Yeah, he ain't tripping. He cooling.
But shit, he's deployed though.
Yeah, he's considered
so
deployed.
He has to deal with all of those rules and stipulations, I'm sure. So he should get that damn pay.
Yeah. So it's like he's deployed, but he's right at home.
Yeah, chilling at home. Yeah, he's like, cool. Yeah, hell yeah.
He
take advantage of that.
For real. I was like, damn. See, that's where you finesse.
Some of them dudes that are deployed out here, though, they're probably stationed and doing the COVID testing, so they're probably exposed a lot, which is why they're probably getting that special pay. And then
they deserve it too.
Yeah, shit. Hell yeah.
You out there testing people and shit.
Yes, it should be more.
For real,
man.
Because they holding out, government holding out. And I'm sorry, you gotta pay these people more. Everybody that's working, the essential people, you gotta pay them more. You can't just give them regularly hourly pay right now.
Yeah, no, it's insane. Seriously. I don't understand how a person working at McDonald's that was staying at home during the quarantine, How are they getting paid upwards of $800? And then a person that's out there in the hostile area, they're working and they're getting paid $10 an hour, $8 an hour. Crazy shit like that. That doesn't make sense to me.
It's not fair because they're more exposed to the virus than the other one is.
Yeah.
So it's like,
let's get past this. I don't want them to try to take my shit down.
I feel you.
Yeah.
They do that, then we speaking some shit.
Yep. So listen while you can. I'm, hurry up and press the play button. Nah. But what major sports do you follow?
Just mainly football, college football.
College is your main.
Yeah, I love college football. The pros is, I watch pro football too, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like once the player get like that big check, they kind of just some chill and some turn up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I mainly watched track a lot too because I ran track growing up. College World Series, baseball, watch soccer because of my baby mama. You know what I'm saying? And shit, that's mainly it though, really.
Okay.
Basketball too, you know what I'm saying? Been a Golden State fan since I was a child, so I don't want to hear that shit. We going through it right now, so I don't want to hear none of that.
Hey, man. Everybody's going to hate, but you was there rocking with my boys, Baron Davis,
Steve
Jason Richardson. Whoo, them boys were fun to watch.
For real.
Jason Richardson, bro, he was one of the coldest players on like 2K4.
Oh, yeah.
Because he could hit the three and he could bang with the best of them. Monte Ellis came and he was just putting up buckets quick.
We had beer drinks when he was like, halfway decent, just be in the way. You know what I'm saying? Had Matt Barnes. Like, it was dope.
Yeah, y'all had some dogs back
then. We had some dogs.
And then you had that season when y'all was the AC.
Yeah, we believe. Yeah, beat the Mavs, the number 1 seed.
Yeah. So that's how you know he's a true fan because he knows everything to say.
Oh yeah, no, you know what I'm saying? That We Believe season was dope. Lost to the Jazz in the next round, I believe. It was Jazz or Memphis. It was one of them, if I'm not mistaken. But we did that shit and that was dope.
Yeah.
My grandma was turned up. But she had that We Believe shirt. She was like, boy, we about to go up in the bay. I was like
man, I was in a little outside of Reading.
Mm-hmm.
And I was up there at my grandma's when the Lakers played the Celtics in the finals the first time. And I've been a diehard Laker fan since I was a baby. And when they beat the shit out of us, and what was that, game 6 by like 40 points?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I was just up there, and then I was in Reading, so the people that was watching the game with me, they were Warriors fans. So they're just talking gang shit, just fucking poking at me, just talking shit, and it made it so if I felt like that, I can only imagine how the players felt. So when the Lakers came back and beat them 2 seasons later in that game 7, I know exactly where I was standing when I was watching that game. Everybody was missing on the damn shots. No shots were falling. I remember
Kobe carried them that year, bro.
I think Kobe shot in the finals like 6 for 24.
Yeah, but he carried their ass. I don't care what nobody say, bro. He carried their ass.
So you were saying, we're gonna get back to the Kobe thing in a second.
Yes, sir.
You just said, you ran a 4.44 40.
Yes, sir.
When you're a 185,
mm-hmm.
You were squatting 405,
mm-hmm.
Power cleaning 315.
Mm-hmm.
You're a freak athlete, man.
Yeah, man. Looking like we was in the pen.
But the thing that you said that resonated with me was your dad never made you lift weights.
Nah.
He just made you always work on your core.
Yeah.
So I've heard that, my brother was a crazy athlete, high school too, and he always preached that. He said, man, don't worry about lifting weights. It's your core. So he was always preaching that swim, in the pool, doing pool techniques,
mm-hmm.
strengthening your core always. That's what he preached. And he was, in track and played football and shit. He was really good. So go ahead what you were saying that a lot of people forget about the core.
Oh yeah, a lot of people forget about the core. They always think that you gotta have just the physique and like just lifting stuff, and that like the core. You don't. The thing about it is you can have a strong ass core and not have a six pack. That's what people don't be getting. Like some people just are not defined to have a fucking six pack. But if your core strong as hell, that will help you with a lot of stuff in playing sports because most of your explosion coming from your hips and your ass and your gut. Like you know what I'm saying? Like people don't be realizing that. You want to be real powerful, that's where it's coming from. You know what I'm saying? And like that's what we mainly focused on was just our core. Ab work, 6 inches, fucking little bicycle shits, always treading, the medicine ball hitting our stomach and shit like that. That was what we did mainly. It wasn't necessarily lifting weights. You gotta lift weights when you go to college and shit, cause weight training and shit. But other than that, bro, core.
So when did you start lifting weights?
Started lifting weights in high school, but
were you strong?
Like I wasn't strong in high school.
No,
I wasn't that strong in high school at all. Honestly, I couldn't even bench. I think we did a combine our senior year. I did 185 3 times.
Hey, shit. And how much did you weigh though?
I was like 135, 140. I wasn't that big.
Oh, you were real little still.
Yeah, I wasn't that big at all. When I graduated high school, I was only 145.
Yeah, I was between 135 and like 145 too. How tall are you?
6 foot now. Oh, when I graduated high school, I was 5'9".
Oh shit, you had a late sprout.
I had 2 growth spurts because going into high school, I was 5. I was like 5'2". Then that freshman season, I grew like an inch or 2 over the summer. And I was like 5'4", 5'9". No, not 5'9". I was like 5'3", 5'4". Then going into 10th grade, I went from 5'3" to 5'4" to 5'9".
Oh damn!
10th grade. Then I didn't grow for 2 years. Then when literally like when I got to college, I don't know what the fuck happened. I just grew again. Like
I'm still waiting for my second.
Yeah, I grew. I had 2 growth spurts. It was weird because I thought I was just gonna be just 5'8", 5'9" ish.
How did that affect you? How you play?
Oh, that shit helped a lot when I got older. Cause like college they concerned is the height and size and shit.
So what was the difference between how people were viewing you as a player when you're 5'8", 5'9" to 6 foot? Regardless of how you progressed in your actual skills on the
field. I got no because I played quarterback, so I got no looks really. I had an arm, but I really got no looks. And the thing that threw me off was we went to camp senior year, and at the time Randall Cunningham coached for Silverado, and we whooped their ass. Then Randall Cunningham was standing next to my pops and didn't even notice my dad, and he was like, "Man, that kid remind me of myself." I swear.
That's one hell of a compliment coming from Randall.
Yeah, he was like, that kid reminds me of myself. And my dad was like, well, that's my son. And he was like, because I broke my foot the year before at camp. And he was like, that's the kid that broke his foot last year at corner, huh? And he was like, yeah. He was like, I ain't going to never forget that because he came over to me when I broke my foot. And he was like, I'm praying for you, man. You're going to come back next year and you're going to dominate. And that's exactly what I did.
Hey, that's cool, man.
Yeah, shout out to Randall Cunningham, man. You know what I'm saying?
A true genuine person on and off the field.
You know what I'm saying? The first scrambling QB. Other than Steve Young, too. You know what I'm saying? People sleep on Steve Young about that. People sleep on Steve Young about that.
Didn't he have the record until Vic came? Or he was like top 3 for rushing yards for a quarterback?
Yeah, he was up there. It was him, Randall, and Vic, and all that. Then he was up there for a set. Warren Moon. Y'all sleep on Warren Moon, too. The Houston Oilers, you know what I'm saying? I need one of them jerseys. I need an Earl Campbell, though.
I'm trying to get I know y'all like the Mamba symbol in the, behind me, but I'm trying to get some jerseys up there, man, on the other side.
Oh yeah.
The podcast room is coming together, people. I am doing my best, but these things they take time.
Man.
Rome wasn't built in one day.
Mm-mm.
So the podcast room.
Oh yeah, man.
It's gonna take a little bit, but it's looking good, sounding good, feeling good.
A little blood, sweat, and tears. That's all it is.
Oh man, you know how many damn Little blisters I got on my finger from putting all these damn tacks in the wall.
Oh yeah. I feel you on that.
Oh man. So back to Kobe. You know, before the camera had his little incident, we were talking about how Kobe carried the Lakers in that season, or you were saying in that season that when they formed that redeem team and beat the Celtics in the finals. Can you elaborate a little bit on how you feel, or in your opinion, what you mean by Kobe carried the Lakers?
Like, you know, he had Pau Gasol. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong about that. Like he had some little ammo with him.
Yeah.
But you know, that Mamba mentality, he showed his ass that fucking season. I don't care what nobody say. He carried them the whole year. I don't care what nobody say. He won a redemption against the Celtics and he got their ass back right in the playoffs. And I was happy. Cause I thing about it is I am a Golden State fan. I'm a Golden State fan. But I fucking hate Boston, period. You know why? Because of the fucking New England Patriots. The infamous Tuck rules. I don't care if it's the Boston Bruins, hockey. I don't care if it's the New England Patriots, the Boston Celtics. Because you know why? Because Charles Woodson even said it. You can ask Tom Brady his motherfucking self. That was a motherfucking fumble. So fuck Boston, fuck New England, fuck Massachusetts. Nigga, I don't care.
Oh man. You know what? I 100% agree with you. I've hated the Patriots and Tom Brady my entire life. I've been waiting for this man to retire for about a decade ago. I was like, cool, he's getting in his mid-30s. He's about to go out.
I'm sorry when I say this, he needs to get Steve Young.
Oh.
He needs
to get... wait, hold on. So
I'm sorry.
Before you start pushing them demons on folks, I'm a Buccaneers fan. I'm a diehard Buccaneers fan.
Why y'all whoop us like that, bro? In the Super Bowl, why y'all do us like that?
What's your team?
I'm a Raiders fan, man.
Oh, all right, okay, of course. And then they coming to Vegas. All right, we're gonna talk about that in a second. So, a lot of people say, "Bro, John Gruden knew our plays," you know, all that shit. It's just those guys; they were hungry. Tony Dungy did one hell of a job putting that team together. You know, shout out to Tony Dungy. You know, that was when I just started watching Buccaneer football.
Mike Allstott was a motherfucking beast.
Monster.
Work done.
I was hurt that Work done left. But, Michael Pittman came in, did one hell of a job, though.
Mm-hmm.
Then they picked up Keyshawn Johnson for the offense. Brad Johnson kept it together. Kept it even, killed a whole season, did what he had to do. But that defense, oh, man. I got the Super Bowl football right here signed by some guys.
It's crazy. I got the Raiders signed football from that same year, but I have the actual signatures. They're faded like a motherfucker. Cause my dad, he knew one of the dudes that was one of the Raiders equipment people.
Mm-hmm.
So I got Jerry Rice signature, Tim Brown, Tyrone Wheatley, all them, Charlie Gardner, if I'm not mistaken. No, Charlie Gardner was with y'all that year, right? The next year.
You talking about
the running back? 02, 03? I think something like I'm tripping, but I got all they signatures.
That's dope.
Charles Woodson, everybody.
I'm gonna get the real one eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, man, I'm happy with this, man. It looks good in the case.
Oh yeah, bro.
Hell yeah, I hold it dearly to my heart. It was a funny story. I got it.
Something like 10,000 made, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, when they do those, yeah.
I got it for Christmas one year when I was a kid, and it ended up getting shelved in a closet or something for 18 years. I just got it. Shoot, I think in the last year or 6 months. I forgot all about it.
Damn.
And then I seen it again, and I was like, "Oh my god, man, we got it! Let's go!" But anyways, Kobe Bryant holding the team together.
Oh yeah.
Captain in the ship.
Oh yeah.
I agree with you. He did what he had to do, and more specifically to that Game 7, is that nobody's shot was falling that game. Mm-mm. I think there was only 2 players in the entire game, maybe 3, that shot above 50%. Everybody was bricking because them boys were battling. Yeah. That was one of the greatest games that I've ever watched because they were just competing.
They was just going back and forth.
Like they really hated
Kevin Garnett is a motherfucking dog.
He doesn't give two fucks who you are. He will say what he
that shit he said to Tim Duncan. Happy Mother's Day. That's cold. I'm sorry. That's cold.
And then they have Rasheed Wallace too. People forget Rasheed Wallace. Old Wallace, but he's a dog.
Infamous. What's that fight?
Oh, the
Pistons and
and the Pacers.
Pacers. Yep.
Was it the Brawl in the Palace or something? Mm-hmm. Or was that in the 80s? I don't know. I could be getting something wrong, man.
Nah. That was in the early 2000s.
No, I'm talking about that name. Is that the right name?
Oh. Is it? Shot. Don't give me the line. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about Detroit other than that fight.
I might look it up. But yeah, man, Ron Artest was on the Lakers that game 7 with the Lakers hit that super clutch 3. It was like a little over a minute left, man. Mm-hmm. Nothing was falling. And he hit that 3, and when he hit, I felt it in my heart. I was like, this is ours. That's a wrap. Yeah, man, that game was. It still gives me like chills now.
Y'all took that one for sure.
Because if the Lakers would have lost again, there would have been so much shit about how the Celtics just dominate the Lakers forever. Yeah, that would be like a curse.
Because the battle back in the 80s and shit, mm-hmm. Magic and Bird and all them, James Worthy,
Jerry West, mm-hmm. and Wilt and shit. They lost. How many times did Jerry lose to them? A grip. Yeah. And then he finally got one.
If I'm not mistaken, it's championship numbers. It's 17 and 16, right?
I know the Lakers got 17. I believe Boston had 18.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Because Golden State before we beat LeBron that first time, we didn't get one since '75. So it was 40 years. Oh. Kyrie got hurt that series, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody's if he didn't get hurt, they would have won. Nature of the beast, you know what I'm saying? We can't sit there and say that if we had Kevin Durant, we would have won the series. We lost when we played Toronto. You know what I'm saying? That's sports. That's sports. That's literally sports.
From a Lakers fan, if we're speaking hypotheticals, if, in my opinion, if just Clay was there, y'all would have spanked that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, because when Clay got hurt that game, when he tore his ACL, remember he shot those 2 free throws so he didn't have to sit out. But
that
then
motherfucker was jumping on it and running. Hey, the homie was doing fucking 40-yard sprints in the tunnel with the torn ACL and hopping, jumping on it. There's some badass motherfuckers up there.
Man, I'm telling you, some dogs up there, you know what I'm saying? But that's just the nature of the beast. That's sports. It comes with injuries. It comes with everything. So, we can't be, what if? Because we know what would have happened if KD and Clay would have played. Yeah, everybody knows what would have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know what happened if Kyrie would have played that series against Golden State the first time. It wouldn't have been 6 games. Probably would have won 7 because it was going at it. But that showed right there that LeBron got taken down, but Curry don't get no credit for that, or Iggy, or nobody. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to LeBron, though. He's a GOAT, too.
The thing that I like about the Warriors is that they made that team. It was organic. Yep. They drafted.
All drafts. Well,
they drafted Steph. They drafted Clay. They drafted Draymond. They drafted Harrison Barnes. Mm-hmm. They and then they were just signing veteran journeyman big men.
Andrew Bogut.
My boy, what's on me from New York? White dude, power forward.
What is that dude?
Kevin. What's his name?
We had beer drinks for a minute too again for a hot second.
And y'all, you know who I'm talking about.
I cannot think of his name.
He was a hooper, man.
David Lee.
Thank you.
David Lee.
David Lee was a hooper, and then one of my favorite big men that you signed was David West. Mm-hmm. People forget David West was the glue for one of those important victories. I forget which one, but his passing was so beautiful. He was setting everybody up. Draymond going to the basket, hitting him. Steph and Clay in the corners, hitting him. His passing was so beautiful. Yeah. And then he could still hit the stretch too.
Still give you a 15-footer. Yeah. Something from the elbow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Those are all clutch signings, man. Mm-hmm. Now, when y'all signed Kevin Durant, you can't fault the Warriors organization for a superstar to want to go to your team. That's why KD got so much heat.
Yeah, because the thing about it is they gave KD heat for going there, but if you look back at it, the Lakers did it back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You had James Worthy, Magic, and you had Kareem on the team. You know what I'm saying? Boston Celtics did it. You had Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen.
But those players either came from the draft or a trade. Yeah, a lot of them weren't always free agents.
No, but I know that. I get that though. They went. They knew who they wanted. You know.
But I think it was just how things lined up.
No, but it's not in a bad way when I say that about like the past teams because they did that. But when you look at LeBron, this dude went and left and went to Miami, played with Chris Bosh and them. Got their ass whooped the first year in the finals. Came back, won 2 straight. Then goes back to Cleveland. Tries to build his own team. Am I not lying? Everywhere he goes now, he gets who he wants.
So I have a weird theory on that. I feel like Bron left, went to Miami, played with his homies, got his championships. Said, let's go back home, get one for home. Right? That's what you just said. But my caveat to that, or addition to that, is he knew what he was doing. He said, if I leave this team, they're going to be fucking shit.
Oh, yeah.
So what draft picks did they get? They got the number 1 pick like 2 or 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
They drafted Bennett. Oh, that sucks. And then they drafted Kyrie, who's going to be, in my vote, a future Hall of Famer.
Kyrie is cold.
He's a dog.
That dude is cold.
He's a straight dog. So, and then they got Andrew Wiggins too. So that's
Wiggy.
Y'all got 3 number 1 picks while Bron was gone, and a lot of people forget that. That's why I think the lottery is fucking rigged. But y'all got the 3, and then or my bad, not y'all, but Cleveland got 3 number 1 picks, and then flipped Andrew Wiggins for Kevin Love, and then Bron came back, and that was the squad. So I feel like he knew what he was doing. He said, "Let me go get my wins and have my fun in my mid-20s, late 20s, dominate with the homies in South Beach, party it up, win some gold medals, then go back home and get one for my city."
Yeah, he did that. And, he did it in a historic way because, that year Golden State, we was down 3-1 against the Thunder, came back and won. Then we was up 3-1 and they came back and won, which I kind of found ironic. But, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? No knock to LeBron. His numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to that GOAT talk, like you can sit there and do all these stats and stuff. Like, when you try to compare him to Jordan, A, aren't they 2 different positions?
Exactly.
That's my thing. B, Jordan got Defensive Player of the Year the same year he got MVP and Finals MVP.
And I believe a gold medal too.
And a gold medal. And, C, like, he never left Chicago until, like, he went to the Wizards and shit. And everybody be like, oh, well, he didn't do nothing till, Pip came. They drafted Pip.
Keep going. I'll jump in there right here.
They literally drafted Pip.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, they drafted this dude. You look at the Warriors. They drafted Clay. They drafted Steph. They drafted Draymond. They drafted these dudes. They drafted Harrison, like you said. They didn't leave and get traded.
Yep.
They didn't leave and get traded.
That's the thing about Bob Myers, right? Bob Myers and that organization, that the owners down there, they have built a culture that people want to be a part of. Nobody wants to be there. I think only 1 player has wanted to leave. That was Harrison Barnes, because he was like, "Fuck it, I got my."
He choked. He choked. Hey, he fucking choked.
When they were talking about giving him max money, I was like, he's not worth it.
You saw what he did in the finals? He fucking choked.
Yeah, big time. He was the perfect piece to that puzzle. And that's why he got max money. He's not a bad player. He's a solid player. He's nowhere near the player for his contract. I'm happy he got it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on him. Get your money, shit. If they're gonna give it to you, fuck yeah, take it.
That
Why
check.
not?
You know what I'm saying? Like, take it.
But I feel like that organization, that structure, and that system just benefit him so perfect.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't done shit since he's left. He's put up some numbers. Don't get me wrong. He could score the ball sometimes.
He'll drop
Games.
20, 25.
Yeah,
He'll give you 40 probably once,
yeah.
twice. You know what I'm saying? If
But you know he's still there.
yeah.
But he's not carrying a team.
Uh-uh.
And people that get paid that much money when he signed that contract, you got to carry a team, in my opinion. If you're a max guy or close to a max, you better be a A plus or an A player. Straight up, you got to be a superstar and not a star.
Yeah, and that's how I feel about I'm a Warriors fan, but Draymond, you know what I'm saying? Like, when Steph got hurt too this past season and all this stuff, his numbers were shit.
Yeah.
But prior to that, his contract was ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
Charles Barkley talking about these averages triple single.
Yeah. And that's true though. You know what I'm saying? It's true. Like, and everybody's like, oh, well, he got nothing to play for, does that. But it's like, nigga, you're getting paid this money.
What he signed, a 4-year, $100 million?
Yeah, it was something like that, 85 million. It was something crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
it was a lot of money.
A lot of money, but it's like, you paid this dude this, and you could have went and got somebody probably younger with more fire than this because he feeds off of Steph and Clay. I get that, but it's like when them dudes are down, nigga, step up.
Yep,
step up.
You got to do what you got to do.
You got Defensive Player of the Year for a reason. Step up.
Yep.
Step the fuck
an anchor, man. And so, Draymond saying that the reason he's been, he said I could take over and go out and show y'all I could average 20, put numbers up, but I'd rather help these younger guys grow. And then, if I'm not mistaken, he says so when Steph and Clay come back next year and we're healthy, we're right back in contention. And these younger guys got that good experience.
So who are you banking on?
Steph and Clay coming back.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. In my opinion, if you're getting paid that much money, you got to go out and play. You got to perform.
Yeah, gotta perform.
That's not always meaning score the ball either.
Nah.
Because a lot of people hate on one of my favorite players in the league, Lonzo, because he doesn't always score that much. But it's like, bro, look at his usage rating. Every time he gets the ball, he passes it right away to the perfect spot. His passing is unbelievable, but he never has the ball in his hands. He knows how to keep shit going. He understands basketball.
He's a true point guard.
Yeah. And that's no knock on Damian Lillard. I think he's great, but
Dame Dollar, nigga.
Yeah, that's what his team needs. And Dame, in my opinion, is one of the best players in the league, not just point guards. He gets not enough credit because he plays in Portland.
I will say this. You want to talk about a cold killer to end the series?
Oh man. I remember sitting at Buffalo Wild Wings, and that was when Dame hit that 3 over Brandon Ingram to end the game against the Lakers. I was sitting there, man, smacking my wings and just
then the year that he did it against Houston.
Oh, when he splashed in PG's face.
Oh, they hit the niggas with the
PG was talking about the bad shot. Oh man,
but he practiced that shit. Dame is a cold killer. They literally all Portland needs is a fucking big man.
How you feel about Hassan Whiteside?
Yeah, no. I feel like you need a dominant big man that just just gonna put up numbers in the paint and shit. Get the boards and shit. Be that nitty gritty. Fuck them points. I need a dude like Worm. Dennis Rodman. You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna go get them
perfect
boards.
Piece that's gonna go after what
nasty on defense. Yeah. Nasty on defense, but gonna go get them boards, not worried about the points. Like Dennis Rodman, one game he had 28 rebounds and no points.
Hey, he didn't care. I remember in the documentary, didn't he say, he was like, I knew I was there to play defense to get rebounds, so I didn't care if I scored. And that's sometimes you need that personality, that person. Every team had that. Going back to the Lakers, their person that did that was when they had Lamar Odom come off the bench. Mm-hmm. When they did that aided them and helped them beat the Celtics.
Yeah.
So every team needs that player, and for y'all, it's Draymond.
Yeah.
But when Jordan and Pippen is out, Dennis Rodman had to step up. he's getting 28 rebounds. Maybe not be scoring, but he's doing what they need. He's doing his best at what he does. And if Draymond is a defensive player of the year candidate, then he better be fucking some
Locking
shit up
down
on defense.
Give me your best scorer.
Yeah, exactly. And
Give me your best scorer.
wiping him out the game.
Yeah, I'm excluding him for the whole game. Fuck this. I'm about to make this his worst game of the year. Even if we in conference, it's about to be his worst 4. If we not in conference, it's about to be his worst 2. You know what I'm saying? Like
straight up.
Straight up. Straight up.
Regardless of what his plan was, he has to prove it next season. Because if he's saying, okay, let's get these younger guys some experience, right? And next season we're gonna come back and we're gonna kill shit. Next season he better
perform his ass off.
Like back to averaging near triple double.
Yeah.
He needs to average like a cool 10, and at least like 8 assists. That's what they
at least drop 15. Fuck that. At least give us 15.
Well, shit. Now that KD is gone, do you think Clay is gonna average like 28?
Oh, Clay. The thing about Clay, people sleep on Clay, bro. Clay is a fucking dead ass shooter, bro. Like when Clay get going, Clay don't stop. Yeah. And you've seen that. That motherfucker dropped, what is it, 11 threes in one
37
game?
in one quarter? Come on, man.
Dead Clay. Assassin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dead assassin. People sleep on Clay because he's that, to me, he's one of the top two-way players in the league.
Oh, for sure.
Off tops.
It's people that come to my head right away are Kawhi, Jimmy Butler, Clay. Chris Middleton could be up there, but he's lower, and I'm missing somebody. But Clay is a lot closer to Kawhi than people think, because Clay is such the perfect teammate. Mm-hmm. He fits into any system ever.
Yep,
perfectly, because he doesn't need the ball.
Nope.
It's every time he gets it, what do he do? 60 points or 50-some points for like 12 dribbles. He does not need the ball. That's the definition of no usage. And he's still giving you 20 plus a game.
How do you stop that?
On incredible shooting splits and plays, all NBA defense, which I believe Clay has only made the third team once. If I'm not mistaken, that's insane. We all know the truth. He shut shit down. No, I'll give Kawhi the overall edge as a player. And on defense, I mean, when your hand is like a baseball mitt and shit.
Your hand is motherfucking.
You got big ass head.
When your hand make mine look like a fucking little kid hand. That's a fucking. I wear a 2X glove.
And Kawhi,
he make my hand look small. This don't make no sense.
And when you pair that, people don't understand how important that is.
At all. When
you could just grab the ball and hold it like this and do what you want with it.
You can pop it out the air, it's like a little piece of candy. Thank you.
That's ridiculous. That's crazy. But, yeah, man, Clay is a dog.
I feel like if Kawhi slaps somebody, they'll be asleep. Just straight sleep.
Off top.
Straight sleep.
He's a big-ass dude.
Bro, you going to catch the palm right here. His pinky going to be in your eye. The fucking
oh no! He's grabbing your whole head. Your whole head. You're about to have it's just gonna be red, the entire thing. And then if you look on the top of their head, it's gonna be fingerprints and shit.
Then it's gonna say claw. For real, bro.
Oh man, that's good.
And shout out to Kawhi. I really fuck with Kawhi. Even though y'all took us out in Toronto, I fuck with Kawhi honestly, because that dude's a straight dog.
All he does is win.
Too. All he does is win. Because even
that injury, that super injury that you mentioned it earlier, right? Yeah, man. When you guys took him out,
Golden State, baby. I'm sorry.
Sent the homie there.
Sent that nigga home. I'm sorry, yo. Hey, if that nigga would have kept playing that series, bro, we was gonna lose that series, and everybody knew that. And I'm sorry, Kawhi. Like, hey, deep down from my heart, I'm looking dead in the camera when I say this. Nigga, we took you straight out, bro. You knew what was going to happen.
Zaza, they said, hey, Steve Kerr looked over, he did some shit with his eyes, like a boop, boop, boop. That was Zaza.
You knew what was coming, man. I'm sorry. You knew what was coming. Kerr gave him the look. We got the nod, and we took your ass out. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just say it straight up. I love you to death, but that's what happens. The nature of the beast. I'm sorry.
How you feel with him going to the Clippers? Do you think that he would have been better on the Raptors?
I love the fact that he went to the Clippers because he went somewhere that they don't have a reputation of really being strong in the postseason. You know what I'm saying? And not taking it to that next level. And he did that in Toronto. You know what I'm saying? He went to Toronto for that season. Yeah. And took them over that hump. They got out they've been to the Eastern Conference Finals. And it's no knock on DeRozan. And everybody, DeRozan couldn't do it.
DeRozan is a dog, first of all.
To me personally, I would have got rid of Kyle Lowry. That's my opinion. I would have got rid of Kyle Lowry and I would have kept DeRozan and got Kawhi. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. But you know what I'm saying? That's just my OP. But you know what I'm saying? He came there and he did his thing. He showed out. And he went to the finals, a wounded Golden State team, which is the nature of the beast, like I said earlier, which that happens in sports. Took their ass down. Mm-hmm. Took them down and got Toronto their first ring.
Yep. And you know what? I bet you that city was so fortunate.
They were relieved.
Yeah, they were like, hey, man, we came into your guys' shit. We got a championship. Thank you so much. Yeah. We understand you want to go home.
Yeah, and they did it. They did it in the last game in the fucking arena in Oakland.
Oh, hey, yeah.
That's what kind of hurt me the most because, man, that was my first job, bro, working at the Raider games, working at the Warrior games, Cal Berkeley, Stanford, San Jose State, all that. So, that shit, and, I remember going to Golden State game. Oh, no, hell no, I was making $8 an hour.
You was there, though.
Oh, yeah, I was there, you know what I'm saying? But,
I was making $8 at Burlington.
But, it was dope seeing all that. But, that's why, I feel like Kawhi is, really that. He's that dude. And he went to the Clippers instead of going to the Lakers because everybody thought he was going to go to the Lakers because of LeBron. Yep. And, he was like, man, fuck that. I'm going to split it up. I'm going to make it to where the league going to have to be, everybody's going to have to be duos.
So I have been more interested in basketball than I have been in at least a decade.
Yeah.
Since the Lakers won, I was happy when Dwight came. And then when that fell apart, I went to the military shortly after. I was still watching. I was watching at least 40 games, 50 games. But there was a short period where I was unable to. That was in a really bad season with Jordan Clarkson, Wayne Ellington, and that squad. Shout out to those guys that got us through that time. But
Jordan Clarkson in Utah now, huh?
Hey man, he's coming off the bench as our sixth man, I believe, and he's showing people he could ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people forgot about Jordan Clarkson for a little bit with his time in Cleveland. With Cleveland not rebuilding, not really doing much, but Jordan Clarkson he can come out and give you 15. He's like a mini Lou Will.
Yeah,
if you say Lou Will is just a master.
Lou Will is the greatest sixth man of all time.
Yes,
I don't care what nobody say. He even says he don't want to start.
Yep, I feel it. And you know what? The Clippers have a history of having the best six man.
Jamal Crawford.
Lights out. Nigga. The same type of player, too. Mm-hmm. Them spoiled motherfuckers, man.
But no, I feel like the Clippers are going to be a heavy contender this year. You got PG. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got Kawhi. Yeah, I know PG won vengeance from LeBron because, when the Pacers used to play the Cavs in the series, they was the only team in the East that would really give them problems.
Yeah.
Seriously. They was the only team that would give them problems.
It was 2 years, I think they met in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm. And they would give them problems. You know what I'm saying? But they just could not get over that hump. But I feel like, they playing in the West now. If it gets to that extent where it's the Lakers and the Clippers, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the Clippers might get them.
So what's going to happen, in my opinion, if they were to meet in Western Conference Finals is the Clippers are going to rely on balance because they are fucking solid from 1 to 14.
Yeah.
But when you get in the playoffs, a lot of those guys aren't going to make the
And that's the thing. When it comes to the playoffs, LeBron is a fucking winner.
Yeah. So
if you take him to 7,
he's going to close it.
He's going to close it.
And I don't think people give even Anthony Davis enough credit.
Oh hell,
Anthony Davis is going to go down as one of the greatest basketball players ever, and the only thing that's stopping him from being in that conversation exactly. So if he gets one, it's going to change the subject. He's going to go from Charles Barkley to, oh shit, this dude is like Tim Duncan.
yeah,
Tim Duncan sets himself apart because of those rings.
Tim Duncan to me is the best, like most non-flashy player to ever play. He was so fundamentally sound. Like it's ridiculous how that man played.
Yeah.
He was just so technical, like just so fundamentally sound. And it was just like his game was just like right on point. You had Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker. Who was that? Bruce Bowen?
Oh man, I just
Like,
did a post about Bruce Bowen a few days ago.
Know what I'm saying?
Dog, 3D, one of the best ever.
Yeah.
I believe one season he shot 44% from three while just clamping
and cashing them things from the corner.
Yeah,
man, like people, man, that Spurs run.
So a lot of people forget that during the Lakers, more specifically during Kobe's 5 championship runs in 20 years, Tim Duncan had 5.
Tim Duncan had 5.
So people don't forget Tim Duncan has 5, but people forget that if they didn't have to go through each other, he could have 7. He could have had 7.
And people don't realize Tim got his first.
Yeah.
98.
With old man David Robinson.
98.
Came in, and so Tim Duncan was, I believe, like top 5 in MVP. And I believe won or came in second for Defensive Player of the Year in his first season. Tim Duncan is slept on, man.
Yeah. He's seriously.
It used to piss me off when people would bring up the argument of who's better, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I'm like, motherfucker, man, get that shit out of here. But as I'm trying to be more or not biased, Tim Duncan is great.
Yeah, he's a power forward, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't compare players, but I was more legacy, better legacy. Kobe's more flashier, has Shaq and a few. Phil Jackson had the Michael Jordan, the LA Lights. He had the story. Tim Duncan was chilling in Texas, man, just collecting rings.
Chilling in Texas, collecting rings.
Yeah.
With Popovich. Greg Popovich.
The greatest bitch of all time.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I fuck with Greg Popovich, man. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with him, man, heavy.
Hey, he looks like he's a no-nonsense fucking mastermind.
Yeah, seriously. And like, you know, he's one of the greatest coaches that people don't really talk about. You know what I'm saying? Phil Jackson, look, we all know Phil Jackson is that motherfucker. Like we all know
11 of them, folks.
You got 6 with Jordan. Didn't he get 1 himself playing?
Yep.
Then got 5 with Kobe in them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You can't. You know what I'm saying? He got 11 as a coach, 1 as a player. You can't compete with that. Even though Bill Russell got hella, but
I was gonna say, man. So
Bill Russell from Oakland too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bill Russell. Went to Mac High School, West Oakland. Shout out.
That's the only Celtics you fuck with, Bill Russell.
Hey man, you from Oakland, dog.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, so with Bill Russell, I feel like a lot of people don't give him enough credit, and I never did until I started trying to look at things in a different perspective. But Bill Russell got 10 and then 1 as a player, right? Or 7 or something. 10 as a player, 1 as a coach.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So, yeah, the competition wasn't as great, but he beat the brakes off of Wilt every year. When Wilt was averaging 50 and 25. So you have to give him credit for the fact that he was competing with Wilt. And he was winning. Yeah, he had Bob Cousy. His little swing, his little partner, his little duo, sidekick. But shit, man.
When it came down to it, he got fuck the Celtics.
Fuck the Celtics.
Straight up, man. Fuck Boston. Like I said, fuck Massachusetts. Fuck all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, I fucking Tom. Even though I know you from the Bay Area, dog. Like, look. You know you fumble, my nigga. I don't care. I'm still stuck on that. I don't care if I was a kid then and I'm grown now. You fumble, my nigga. I'm sorry, your ass losing to Tampa Bay this year. I'm sorry, my
Oh,
dog.
man.
You and Gronk ain't doing it this year.
Hey, you know what? The only thing stopping the Buccaneers is the Tom Brady injury or the Rona. Buccaneers are taking it. No, I'm not. I told myself I'll never make.
How do you feel about Cam in New England?
I'll touch that in 1 second. I never give myself expectations for the Buccaneers because every time I do, we suck. So if we're supposed to do good, we're gonna do good, and I'm gonna enjoy it. Cam in New England, fuck New England. I hate the Patriots. But with that being said, I think he just took them from being like a top 8 pick in the draft and being shitty to potentially making the playoffs because their defense is still good and Cam could come and captain that shit pretty well.
Do you feel like he should have got more money?
So I think he should have got more guaranteed money for sure. I think that the whole non-guaranteed money in football is fucking bullshit. These dudes are putting their bodies and their life on the line. So pay these guys, pay them. Like if you sign a 5-year, for example, 5-year, 30 million, give them a fucking 30 million. Don't give them. Hey, I'm gonna give you a 5-year, 30 million, but it's front loaded in the first 2 years, and in the second 2 years, it's
based off how you perform. Based off how you perform.
With incentives.
We need X amount of touchdowns. We need this. We need that.
Well, bro, I just got hit with a fucking helmet from this gigantic monster running a 4.5 40 in my ribs 300 times. I may not be able to do what the fuck I was doing last season. That's what makes the great football players so incredible, and people don't understand. Their body is so durable. Like you're basically getting hit by a fucking car.
Yeah.
Imagine a guy 250 pounds, no body fat on him, all muscle, and then oh yeah, this dude runs a 4.4 as well. You know, the crazy linebackers in the league. And this guy's coming full force at you with fucking pads and a helmet on.
Yeah, and the way technology is now and the way people train, everybody is starting to be like the same specimen, just in different positions.
Mm-hmm.
And the human body can only take so much. I don't care at the end of the day how much you train, how much you do this. You can only take so much impact on your body. Mm-hmm. And it's to a point now to where it's like, fuck, like, dude, like I played football growing up. Like, to be honest, right now, like, shit, I don't know if I'll even play right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I really would, because it's like it's to a point now where it's like, I don't know.
It's because I think you're older and you understand more the consequences, and then you also found a new love too.
Yeah. Yeah, so music and all that too, but like seeing like how everybody like these
how they're pushing like their brains back and shit. Not their brains, my bad, but their skull back. It's like, was it wearing down the front of their skull?
The frontal lobe and all that. People catching CTE and all that stuff like
CTE
this.
CTE is nothing to joke around about.
Like people literally catching concussions just left and right now, and it's like, fuck. I know it's probably like that back then. People just had headaches and didn't know. But it's like, damn, like now it's like shit. Like every week, it's like, damn. Mm-hmm. Somebody's ending their career because of concussions.
Yep.
Neck injuries and all that shit.
The dog, Luke Keegan, he just retired at a young age, probably because he's like, man, fuck that.
Oh, he retired?
Yeah, Luke Keegan retired, man.
Jehovah Best.
28, 29.
Jehovah Best. Yeah. That infamous when they was playing Tennessee, when he was at Cal Berkeley, when he got hurt, when he jumped over old boy and was in the end zone just sitting there laying like this.
Yeah, the running back, right?
Yep.
All right, yeah, man. So we've been talking sports for a little bit. I want to switch it up for the back half of the podcast, and I want to talk you. I want to talk your new album coming out. You mentioned it earlier. I know you're doing like some type of giveaway if you download it. You're getting instrumentals and things like that. Tell us more about that.
Oh yeah, man. So this next project is called Player Therapy, and what we're doing this time is a little something different. So if you pre-order it now, which is 50 bones, you get the instrumental of the whole project. So I'll shoot that to you personally, and we're gonna give you a custom Player Therapy We Out Here shirt, and you're gonna get a hard copy along with some bonus tracks on there as well. So just tap in with that, look out for that, and just keep supporting. And we know we do surprise stuff for fans, like this chick out in the Midwest. Actually, she's been supporting us for a minute, and she bought a shirt recently, posted it on the page, and we just sent her a 3-piece package with the black shirt, the white shirt, and our the old blue shirt too. So like we just like looking out for folks with that, and that's how we're trying to interact with people. So like you pre-order Player Therapy, we're gonna shoot that to you, hear the instrumentals and all that, and like it's gonna give you that feeling. And like I said, it comes out in September, that first week. Then you're gonna want to hear the songs when you hear the instrumentals.
Hey
Straight up.
man, I was getting a little sneak preview of some of the joints that he has on there, and if it's gonna grasp a lot of different type of people because of the vibe. It's a real one of the tracks in particular that I heard. You could ride to it. You could kick back. You could put it on and clean your house to it. Vibe out cleaning your house. You
Oh
could jump
yeah.
in your car. You could be cruising down the sunset. You just vibe out, have the window down.
Yes, sir.
This,
Yes,
this
sir.
is this is one hell of a album coming up. I'm excited to hear more. I really am. I
Yeah,
enjoyed a
man.
couple tracks that I heard.
Yeah, man. It's the 5th project, and that's crazy. Even crazy to even say that. 5 projects in, and
5 projects in how long?
I started rapping in 2016, September
So,
2016. Then my first project came out in 2017. So 5 projects really in 3 years, three and some change.
but you're doing a lot more than just rap.
Oh
You're
yeah.
not. You're trying to build generational wealth. I could
Oh
tell.
yeah.
It's the journey that all of us should be on. Tell us more about your business and how you're expanding your brand through rap.
Oh yeah. Like we out here. Started with me and my boy Trent. Back when we made Baby to the Game, the second project, and we started a movement. Then we turned it into an official label. I was signed to Universal Music Group, Empire, for a minute, but I got into some little trouble as always. So I got dropped like once when my single dropped, like literally the same day.
Damn.
So I wasn't tripping because I took my movement and turned it into an actual LLC. Then what I'm saying, I made myself a business. I made myself my own boss. And so when I did that, I was sitting there, I was like, okay, cool. Like I really ain't got to answer to nobody but myself. But we were making bread and shit. So the merch, that's what we found out like makes us bread right now because of COVID and stuff. We can't perform and do shows and shit like that, so we can't bring money in like that.
Hmm.
So we turned into the merch like we did the first time when we dropped Baby to the Game. Like I said, those are the original shirts. That's the original We Out Here shirt that we ever made.
I love it, man. It feels good, even in the Vegas heat.
The first
Even
one.
in the Vegas heat,
And
man.
everybody been wanting the black one, so we recently came out with these ones too. So like we did that. Then I just every lump and every bump in the road, I just took that shit and just ate it like a grain of salt. I didn't care because I knew that it's like playing ball. If I really want to pursue something, I'm going to understand that's going to be highs and lows in it. So I'm just like, fuck it. Especially
Yep.
now because we too invested. Built 3 studios.
Where your studios at?
Shit, I built the studio in Northtown. Um, built one in Centennial Hills in the garage, and we got kicked out. Then built one in my apartment. Then I built one over by Arborview too. Built 4 studios. So you know what I'm saying? Like we just we just keep grinding. Like the dude that put me on with rapping, I signed. So like
Yeah, that's cool. You mentioned to me before you signed a few people.
oh yeah, I signed 3 artists. I got a dude out of LA, South Central, Tommy OTD. Got a singer out of South Central that's dope, real down to earth chick, neo soul nerd. And I got my boy Wasim, Sharilla. And like, he from Washington actually, Lacey, Washington. And shit, we doing our thing. My engineer Kyle, you know what I'm saying? Like we just running the tables. My boy Trent, my boy Kele. That's how we
Hey,
do it.
man, that's the beauty of it is you've been doing it, which hasn't even been that long of a time.
Yeah.
And you've done so much, and I'm sure you had a lot of bumps in the roads through learning.
Oh yeah.
You learn through failure, and if you become comfortable with failing, then you're gonna grow so much as a person.
Yep.
And you go back to mentioning making yourself your brand.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh yeah,
That's
see,
what
it's
I
tatted
believe
on
in.
me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm
Let
saying?
you
Like,
know it's real. It's
yeah,
we're not here for the shortcome. We understand the long term outcome of what this is and what this brings and what we can have.
mhm,
But we also understand we gotta work our fucking ass off to get there.
yeah. It
There's
ain't gonna
gonna
be
be
pretty.
there's gonna be rainy days. There's gonna be days when you don't eat, but then it's gonna be worth it in the end.
Oh yeah,
You know,
always, always.
you gotta have a plan. If you stick to it, you're gonna be able to succeed.
Yeah, for real. And that's what
Because
people.
with my bad to cut you off,
Oh, you good?
certain people, not succeeding just isn't an option. And once you have that
Facts,
mindset,
facts.
you're gonna be able to go and attack this shit and not
Hell
give a
yeah.
fuck about what happens because you're gonna say, okay, if I attack this shit and I succeed, cool, I'm on to the next step. But if I attack it and I come at the wrong angle and I fail, or if I get backlash or anything of that nature, you're gonna say, okay, I know how to overcome this,
How to
or how
prevent it?
can I overcome this?
Hmm.
Then you work on that, and now next thing you know, you got over that wall and you're on to the next thing. That's
Facts,
called life, bro.
facts.
And once you understand that's what life is and that's how you make it, you're going to be able to succeed in whatever you choose to do. And I'm not talking about all the cars and the money in the world, or men or women, or houses. I'm talking about happiness. You got to attack things in the world for your happiness. If you can find true happiness, all the other shit is going to come. Maybe one person thinks happiness is $1 million when another person thinks, the waking up day is happy. There's different meanings of the word happy. You got to find your happiness.
For real,
Yeah, that varies per person.
for real. That's what people don't understand. Everybody be trying to please other people. Don't try to be like the next person. And I'm
Hmm.
not saying solely be independent because everybody always sit there and everybody always tries to stand out and be like, "Oh, I'm so different from everybody." You try so hard from being different from everybody, you end up being like everybody else.
Yeah,
Just be
just
yourself,
do it.
honestly. Like, just do it. Just be
Yeah,
yourself. Don't ask for permission. Ask for forgiveness.
exactly,
I would say
exactly.
that. You know what I'm saying? Say
Don't
that.
be a sheep.
Don't be a sheep amongst wolves. Especially with
Yes.
like you doing this in this entertainment industry, especially. Don't be no sheep because your ass gonna get ate
Yep.
up, ate the fuck up.
Because there's gonna be somebody else out there that wants it that much more.
Yeah,
So do
seriously.
it, like for the podcast, for instance. I'm not doing this for clout or for fame or even success. I'm doing it. One, I love sports,
Yeah,
and I feel like my opinion is validated because I do the research, man. I put in the time to watch all these games and to really enjoy it and understand the game. I understand
hell yeah.
basketball and football, and I'm starting to understand MMA. Those are like my three, and by understanding it and holding my my personal opinion, with the bias, with being biased. I mean, my opinion goes a long way when it comes to sports.
Oh
So I
yeah.
started this podcast because I love that shit, and I feel like people will enjoy what I have to
Yeah, seriously. And I made music because shit, I was just turning into something that I was like, you know what I'm saying, I had to do something other than football. And so I just tried to find something that I was good
say.
at.
Another outlet.
Yeah, like, but if you hear my first shit, boy, I'll tell you this now, I was ass. I'll tell you that now.
Oh man.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like that with everybody, Like, when everybody first start out, it ain't the greatest. But it's just keep practicing at it and you just stick to it. Just stick to it. And don't give a fuck about nobody opinion
Yep.
when it comes to that. Don't give a fuck about nobody opinion when it comes to your craft. Like seriously. And don't you can be sensitive about your shit because you're an artist, but don't let that person's opinion about your art get to you. Do what you want. Don't try to please other people.
Hmm.
Do what sound right to you. Like seriously, like, that's what people don't be understanding. Do what you like. Don't do what they like. Do what you like, and they gonna end up liking that shit.
Yeah, I feel you because if you are down because of one person's opinion, the very next person may have the opposite opinion. may love you, may think that you're the greatest ever. There's so many different people out there that you got to find your audience. So that means you just got to keep grinding and doing what you love.
For real, for real.
Put the music out or your business out. Whatever you do, whatever your craft is, whatever you're chasing, don't worry about the hate. Everybody's going to hate. People are bored, especially now. The pandemic's hitting. People are at home. All they do is have time to hate.
Yeah, find something to not like. They find something to not like. They find something to not pick at, and fuck all of that. Don't worry about none of that, because at the end of the day, if you got your own back and you funded your own self, why does it matter what they think?
Exactly.
It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's how we roll, and that's how we gonna stick to.
Go ahead, close it out, man. Why don't you let everybody know where to find you at?
Oh yeah, man. You can find me on Instagram at Lijah Turner, LIJAHTURNER. Also on We Out Here LLC on Instagram. I figure y'all can spell that. You can catch me on Twitter at GoLijah, but it's spelled the French way, GEAUXLIJAHT. So tap in with that. And you know what I'm saying? I'm on all streaming platforms at Lijah T, LIJAHT, all one word. Ain't no motherfucking space. So don't get it confused, twisted. And the L and the T is capitalized. Know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man. Well, I had one hell of a time with you. The time really flew by. It's actually a lot later than I thought it was.
Like a mug.
But yeah, man, I had a great conversation. I really appreciate it. That sums it up for another episode of Talk Smack with Mac. Make sure to check me out on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple iTunes Podcast, Anchor, and all of those other podcast services. Talk Smack with Mac. TalkSmackWithMac.
Yes, sir.
Talk Smack with Mac. No spaces. Thank you. I really appreciate y'all for watching.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Tap in.